Hey everybody, I'm Yi Zhai. Today I'm going to talk about how to use the media to calculate and display the number of recommendations of each app. Here, let's see what it looks like on the web page first. Here I opened a media server, and let's just go to the local host 3000. We can still see the top charts and the number of apps. Let's just click one. Oh, here we go. We have a number of recommendations here, but for this app it's equals 0. So what about this one? Oh, 4. This one, 3, 15, 204, which is very good. 26, 43. Okay, it looks like it works quite well. So let's go and see the code now. So the main code is still under the server folder in the fixtures.js. The basic idea is, after we get all the data from the JSON file to the media collection, which is called apps, then we will use apps.find.fetch to get an array called apps.cal, which contains all the apps informations. To better demonstrate it, here we go. I will open the media shell and show you guys what it looks like. Let's just say A equals apps.find.fetch, and I will just show the first element because this is such a long array. Here we go. We see the first element. Actually, every element is something like this, which has ID, name, app ID, developer description, average rating, icon URL, recommended apps, and number of recommendations. The array recommended apps is something that we want. So what I do is, let's see the code. It's to loop every app in the apps.cal array, get the recommended apps array, and assign it to a variable called recapps. The cursor doesn't work very well, so we just say it's on line 29. Well, for some apps which doesn't have recommended apps, let's say A1. Let's look at the shell. Right. For the second apps in this apps.cal array, we can actually say the recommended apps is null. So in this case, we don't have to calculate at all. So first, when the recommended rec apps array is not now, there's actually something in it. We just loop the rec apps array to get every app's IDs we want. So here in the line 33, I actually use array.filter. This means apps.cal.filter. This actually means to look in the apps.cal array and to find one or more than one object which app ID is equals to this ID. This ID is the recommended apps ID. What is returned is actually an array, but in our data, no more than 2 apps actually share one array, which means one array is just one ID, which means one ID is actually pointed just to one app. So if there is something into the array, there has to be one. So we just get the first one, the first element of the array, and assign it to a target. The target is actually the target apps we want, and then I just increment the number of recommendations of the target app and update it in the apps collection. For the displacement, it's in the apps page HTML. I simply add one line. It's line 24. Enter the name and developer. just to show the number of recommendations, brace number of recommendations here. So here we go. It's just look something like this. So that's it. Thank you.